Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so sorry about my absence. It was not a break. My laptop charger decided that it was going to completely die, and it took 3 weeks for the order of the new one to come in. So, needless to say, I should have kept my Amazon Prime because it would have been here in 2 days. Anyway, though, let's move on. I have my new laptop charger. Everything's going good. I am having to record the audio from my phone because my laptop has decided to be a jerk too. So if this sounds a little bit wonky, I'm sorry. I'll try to troubleshoot, but I've got some other stuff that I've got to do today. So I figured I would use my phone to record the audio portion of this and work with what I got. Anyway, so I am incredibly excited to announce that I have picked back up my work in progress. If you guys didn't know, the main reason why I started my channel was so that I could share my writing journey with myself and others, and branch out my platforms so people could see me as a writer. But anyway, I was ready to start doing that, and then when it came time to record videos for my writing journey, I realized that I wasn't very comfortable doing it. So I thought, well, I still want to have a YouTube channel. I still, I got this set up and I want to do it. So I thought, what better thing to do than something that I love, which is The Sims. Anyways, basically after I got a little bit more confidence in recording my Sims videos, and then during my break, basically with my, well, it wasn't a break, but anyway, during my break or off time, like waiting for my charger, I thought, why in the hell am I not recording stuff about my writing? So I wanted to ease into the process and introduce you guys to some of my characters and do some speed builds and bring my characters for my upcoming debut novel to life by creating them in The Sims. So today what you see here is actually a speed build for the main character, Maxie Peterson's house. It's an apartment, and sorry, I've had this in my mind for so long. I've been working on the same book for a long time. I would pick it up, I would drop it, I would pick it up again, I would drop it, I would redo it, I would rewrite it. It was a big mess. So this year I decided enough is enough. I'm going to write this damn book if it kills me. And I think it might. But anyway, I've had this apartment in my mind for a long time. And I basically wanted this video to be a full voiceover so I can kind of talk about my novel with you guys and kind of tell you what to expect with the channel. Basically, the girl, her name is, well, you know her name. I've already said it 5 times. But she lives in a small town called Barren Oak. I'll try not to go too far in depth because of the fact that you're going to need to read my book. But so she is an only child. Her mother just passed away. She just broke up with her asshole of a boyfriend. And she's actually from a different city. But she decided after breaking up with her boyfriend and everything and her mom passing away that she would go and move a couple hours away from her home and pursue her dream of being a journalist. So she moves to Barren Oak. During the summer, she decides to start school, and she is on her way home from a festival and gets kidnapped by this gaggle of goons. They take her to this warehouse. She wakes up to them chanting, and basically they have reinstated goddess powers in her from her past. So, she is rescued by a beautiful stranger who helps her discover who she is. There's a little bit of love. There is friendship creating. There is a hell of a lot of fighting and, everything in between. As the story progresses a little bit more and I write more, I know where it's going, but I want to keep you on the tail of your seat a little bit, but I will share a little bit more about it. And I'll also, share with you guys the, some of the basics of the story. Here in a second, we are going to take a break from speed building, though, and introduce the characters. Give it just a minute here. But yeah, I am super excited to share them with you. Alrighty, let's look at them. So this is Maxie Peterson. Maxie is our main character, as we've already found out here. She is lively, smart, witty. She, through the things that she has went through, has a hard time trusting people though. And in the book, she's going to discover how to trust people by making new friends, finding some love, and all kinds of other things. Next up is Terrence. This is the perfect stranger. I'll be honest with you, I had a hard time creating all of the Sims that you're going to see here in a minute, except for Maxie. She's basically exactly what I thought she would be in my mind. But he is charismatic. He's got a lot of money. He's smart. He's sarcastic. Kind of an ass, but not too much. He's a very lovable character, most definitely. Next up, we have Lillian. This is going to be a new friend for Maxie. She is well, I won't tell you what she is, but she is lively, vibrant, excitable, cheerful, hilarious, not scared to say what she thinks. And yeah, she's quick on her feet, most definitely. She is a very pivotal part of the story. And I'm excited for you guys to meet her. She's nearly a main character too. This is Jake. This is Lillian's boyfriend. He was the guy that used to be emo and scene when emo and scene was cool. He has a band called Pludro, which is and I'm from Kentucky, so I might be wording it wrong, but it is Danish for babble. So we'll get to see some of his role as a band guy, and he's just an all-around good guy. Next up, who do we have next up? Come on. Next up, we have Jack. Jack is semi the father figure. He is a young adult. I did a terrible job creating him. In the description box, I will share with you guys what I view them to kind of look like. But Jack is a really kind guy. He's got a good heart. He'd give you the shirt off his back. He's an all-American guy. And I don't know, he's just a good guy. He is the person that you go to when you need advice, friendship, if you need a pat on the back. Oh, and here is his girlfriend, Maya. I did a terrible job on her as well. If you look at the Pinterest board that I'll share with you guys are going to be like, damn. But anyway, Maya is a beautiful, curvy, she's the mother figure of the group, kind of. And although she's a young adult, she's got her wits about her. She's got her shit together. She knows what's going on in life, and she knows how to achieve it. And she's happy to give advice, love, a hug as well. But back to the speed build. So whenever I decided to create Maxie, the first two things that popped in my mind automatically were her apartment and the way she looked. I knew that she would have black hair and she would have green eyes. That instantly popped into my mind. And she would have a sort of rock and roll style, but put together in a way. And her hair would be long. I had her visualized deeply in my mind. And I actually found whenever I create characters for my works in progress, I go to Pinterest for inspiration to try to put a face to the idea. And I found a picture of a girl that is absolutely exactly what I thought Maxie would look like. Innocent isn't exactly a word for it. That would be more Lillian. But she, I don't know, she's just an all-around averagely beautiful girl. You know, she doesn't have something that's wildly, insanely unique about her, but she's beautiful in her own right. The thing that I think makes Maxie beautiful is the fact that she DGAF. She's not really into makeup a whole lot. She'll throw some mascara and a cute lipstick on and call it a day. And she's cool with throwing on her favorite vintage Tom Petty shirt and being done with it. She doesn't fuss a whole lot about her looks. She's got natural beauty behind her. With Lillian, she loves makeup. Her and Maya both love makeup and girly stuff. And Maxie's more into doing other things. You know, she's more creative type, not super into all of the girly aspects of life. And I think that is something that I think Terrence likes that about her. I don't know. He's known her for a hell of a long time, whether she remembers it or not. So I don't want to ruin anything. I don't know what I'm supposed to say without screwing it up, but I don't know. I think that everyone is diverse in their own right. They all have different personality traits. Creating their dialogue was super fun. The person that I had the easiest time with creating dialogue is definitely Lillian. She is just bright and bubbly, easy to really connect with as a writer. And speaking of connecting with the characters as a writer, one of the reasons why I wanted to do this was kind of to get to know my characters. I told you that basically, I created this channel for writing purposes, and then it kind of turned into a Sims. But I want to change that. I definitely am still going to be doing the Sims, but I am going to be incorporating a lot of writing and tips and tricks along the way that I find, just kind of talking about my experience as a new writer. I've never published anything. This is my first book that I'll complete. And I've worked on it for a long time. Like I said, I've restarted and all that shit a bunch of times, and I'm ready to jump on the horse, kind of get you guys to be my accountability partners, because when I don't write, these characters literally, I feel like, scream in my ears like, please finish me. I have a story to tell. I have a message to put across, So, yeah. But anyway, one of the reasons why I am doing this is to get to know my characters a little bit more. I know Carrie. Who the hell is Carrie? There is not a single Carrie in this book, by the way. But I know Maxie really well, and I know Vince really well, and I know Lillian really well. But I still have yet to discover the ins and outs of Maya, Reed, and Jack. Especially Jack, I feel like. I know that he's an all-American good guy, but everyone has something unique about them, and I have yet to discover his uniqueness. Same with Maya. I understand she's a really kind-hearted, giving person, but I need to get to know her a little bit. So I thought, creating this, number one, is kind of an edging into making me feel more comfortable about talking about something so personal. The internet can be fucking cruel sometimes, and I thought, I don't know if any of you guys are writers, and if you are, you know that your manuscript is like your child. It's super personal, and to have somebody shred it apart, you want to avoid that at all costs, and I'm kind of an introvert. Hell, I am an introvert anyway until you get to know me. But I just want to do something that kind of helps me feel comfortable, and doing voiceovers and speed builds and stuff like that, I feel pretty comfortable doing that. So anyway, back to the build. This is the 1 bedroom, and Maxie's room. I've had this envisioned. One of my first drafts of her is basically getting out of the shower. The bathroom's over there to the right, and having a brush in her hand and singing along to a song. I don't know if I'll keep that in there at this point, but the first draft, she also had a cat too. So, and the cat was looking at her like, damn, you're busting my eardrums, But yeah, it was fun to create this. It was, it's been imprinted in my mind so much, and it's so wild to see it, even if it's just a sim. It's like, oh my God, that's my character. That was born in my brain. Like, that's my brain baby. That is so damn cheesy. But anyway, that's how I felt, It is more kind of modern, but industrial, warm at the same time. The things that I found while building this, though, were, in my mind, I had forgotten some places, like behind those stairs. I didn't know what to do with those, so I just added another couch, because in your mind, when you're creating a space, you don't see everything unless you realize that you didn't, and you have to remind yourself to look at the whole space. But I think we're going to the screenshots now. This is the kitchen. My talking got away from me a little bit, guys, so I hope that this isn't all jumbled up. The living room, I envisioned the white couch and the TV. God, I envisioned that so strong. And here's another view of it. Small apartment, but good amount of space. And another. Guys, I will see you later, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and I will see you soon. I will be chatting about my work in progress, and I'll be uploading a video of egress super soon. I'll see you guys later. Bye.